am a very, very big fan of the 2004 Dawn of the Dead movie. Of course, that movie is directed by Zack and written by James Gunn. You've worked with both of them, so it was making me wonder, are there any shared traits between the two of them as writers and directors that makes you drawn to working with them?
Um, no. they're, they're just so different in the way they do things. And, I would be hard pressed to make a similarity in anything that they do, in the writing that they do, and the directing that they do, or even the people that they are. They're just so very different. But in great ways. Like they're both artists. They're both artistic and intelligent, and just yeah. I mean, but they were just completely different experiences. It would be hard to compare either of them. But I can tell you this, man. I love both of them, and they've both done wonders for me and been very good to me. But no, as comparison, as people, as directors, just apples and oranges.
In that case, what is something about Zack in particular that makes him one of a kind, a quality about him that maybe you wish you saw on more sets out there?
Well, I mean, to each his own. People do different, things different way, and I always respect, the way people do things. But I have to tell you what I love most about Zack is just super rough around the edges. So this is why I look for people like this, for people, they're just kind of rough around the edges, because I am, I'm an athlete, and I'd rather be punching something to work out rather than running, or I'm that type of guy, and I think Zack is also that type of guy. He's just all tatted up. He just likes getting dirty and sweaty and being out there and being on the grind, and so I connected with him in that way. And also, here's the thing that is hard for me to find. I can find people all day long like that, other fighters, other wrestlers, other guys who are just super rough around the edges. But it's really hard for me to find that guy who's also an artist at heart. And Zack is an artist at heart, like he really is. And you look at it, you probably never think, but man, this guy he can just look through a camera, or he can see something and know that he wants to put that image on film in a beautiful way. And that's something that only comes from the eye and the heart of an artist. And I think that I have that as well. I'm very much a performance artist. I have the soul of an artist. But to look at me, I look like I just broke out of prison. I don't look. Nobody's going to look at me and say that guy's an artist.
Jumping into spoilers here, I'll put the warning up for our viewers, because I do want to touch about the artistic quality of the drama in this movie, because your last scene with Ella was an emotional wallop that I wasn't quite ready for. So in a movie that is wall-to-wall action, what do you have to do in order to switch gears and tackle something like that?
Oh man, it's in that particular moment, it wasn't that hard, because I knew what the scene was. I was ready for it. We went in the scene with that mentality, and a lot of times I will just draw from experiences, and it's really not hard for me to get there. What is hard, there was a particular moment in the film where I had to go from like one emotion to another emotion to another emotion, like 5 or 6 different emotions, all in the span of like a minute. And like those things are hard, because it's just not easy. Because I don't have a theatrical background. I didn't go to drama school. I don't have that to rely on. I just draw from experiences that I've had in my life. And sometimes to switch up those emotions that fast is just not the easiest thing to do. Not for myself anyway. But that in particular scene I was looking forward to, because I wanted to bring that side of my performance to the screen and allow people to see that side of me as an actor. But also, I really wanted people to understand how much Scott loved his daughter. And so, because to me, that's the heart of the film. That's the backbone of the film. It's really Scott trying to redeem himself with his daughter.
I love that quality of it. Before they kick me out of here, just for fun, if you had to pick your food truck of choice, what would it be?
It would be, all right, so I would do a food truck that, like, when I go out, so I'm gluten-free and dairy-free and then like 90% plant-based, and it's hard for me to go out and find a food truck that I really want to eat at. A lot of times, even when you'll find vegan trucks, they're not always typically gluten-free trucks. So I would have a vegan, gluten-free grilled cheese truck. If for no one but myself. But
I'm
that's
coming to your
probably what it
food
would
truck.
be. Yeah.
That sounds beyond perfect. Again, congrats on this movie. It was a blast. Exactly what I needed right now.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.